Here is my attempt at a unicorn cake. So I like to start with a box mix because it just makes my life a lot easier. The devil's food always turns out really good. And then I'm going to double this recipe, so just follow the back and use 2. And that way it will fit in the 3 6-inch pans that I have planned. So you just follow the directions like they are on the box. Mix it all together. And then magically, there you have 3 6-inch pans. So the fondant that I use is from Hobby Lobby. I used gold and white and then some golden sparkles, edible. And then I went ahead and formed the ear. And then I went ahead and put them on wooden skewers. If you wet it a little bit and then put a little more fondant over top of the back, it will help it to stick on top of there, and you're going to want to let it dry and harden. And then I used a little bit of water on a clean paintbrush and put the area where I wanted the glitter to stick. And then I went ahead and poured that on there. It helped have a little wax paper so it didn't stick to the surfaces. Then I rolled out a long strand of the gold fondant with the wooden skewer next to it, and starting at the bottom with the thicker part, I started wrapping it up and around the skewer to form the unicorn horn. You're going to want to let all these pieces dry so they can harden up when you put them on top of the cake. I used some clear vanilla extract and some golden luster dust. And when you mix those two together, it makes kind of a golden paint. And then I went ahead and painted that on the unicorn horn because I felt like it needed to be a little more golden than it was. Then you're going to want to mix up your rainbow icing. So I made one big batch of icing and then separated it and put in my pink. Mixed up the pink, orange, yellow, green. Couldn't find blue, so I just settled with the purple that I had. And then I put them all in little Ziploc bags. And then you're going to want to cut the ends off a pretty good amount because you want to make a thick line. And then on a piece of plastic wrap, I made a line of all the different colors in the order I wanted them. And then once you have your colors out, you're going to want to fold it up together really slowly, wrapping up the ends so that it doesn't squeeze out too much. And then I've got a gallon-sized plastic bag with a tip on the end. This is the one I got from Hobby Lobby. And then maybe not as messy as I did it, but go ahead and place that in your bag. And then I decided to make some cupcakes as well, so I used the rainbow icing on top of the cupcakes. And I just loved the colors. I loved how it turned out. I just thought it was so pretty with that pink. With a little birthday topper, it was ready to go. Next, you're going to want to level your cakes. I like this cake leveler that I have. It makes it a little bit easier on me. You can always save those tops for a little snack. And then on my 6-inch plate cardboard circle, I went and put some icing. And that helps to secure that bottom layer onto it. And then I make a little rim with buttercream icing. And then you're going to want to flood it and spread that icing out. And then repeat with all your layers. And it's important that you chill it in the refrigerator and give it time to set up, or else it'll just start tilting. And then once it's cooled, I went ahead and put the final layer of icing on top. It didn't end up perfect, but I kind of liked it. It looked homemade. It looked like it was made with love. And then I went ahead and put a border around the bottom with the rainbow icing just to kind of cover up that gap. And then once my ears hardened, I went ahead and put those into the top of the cake, followed by the unicorn horn. And here's where I looked at a few pictures for reference, but I went ahead and just did some circles and some little dots with the rainbow to kind of make it look like the front of the unicorn mane. And then I used more of our gold paint for the eyelashes. It looked good, but I did change my mind and used actually some of the fondant to cover that up and make it look a little bit thicker, I guess. I think both ways it would have looked fine though. And then finishing up on the back, the mane, just more swirls and dots, just using up the rest of that rainbow icing. You can see the other eyelashes on the back there. And there you go. One unicorn cake ready to go. All right, what do you think about your cake?
It's beautiful.
Oh, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a unicorn like you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready to eat your cake?
What?
Should we eat it?